The chamber was silent, not the silence of peace, but the silence of a decision already made. 47 species sat beneath the arc of the Galactic Council dome. Bioluminescent delegates flickered softly. Armored reptilians shifted in their seats. Insectoid forearms rested on polished alloy desks. At the human podium stood Ambassador Daniel Harper, hands folded, expression calm, waiting. High Arbiter Zell Nara raised one segmented limb. The vote is complete. 38 in favor, 8 opposed, 1 abstained. Humanity will be restricted from all strategic systems oversight, military logistics networks, and infrastructural command frameworks within Council space. A pause. You may retain limited trade privileges under supervision. Every eye turned to the human. They expected anger. They expected outrage. They expected a deathworlder. Daniel nodded once. We understand. For 23 cycles, humanity had served the Council. Not as rulers, not as conquerors, but as builders. They designed the interstellar freight algorithms that synchronized trade across 9 sectors. They engineered autonomous repair fleets that maintained orbital habitats. They created predictive defense grids capable of identifying pirate movements before they happened. But they never bragged, never demanded tribute, never made speeches about superiority. They simply worked, and that was what frightened Counselor Vexthor. The humans control too much, he had argued for years. Our supply chains, our communications, our defensive forecasting, all routed through their systems. They are not conquerors, others replied. Not yet, Vexthor said. And fear spreads faster than truth. Ambassador Harper stood before the chamber once more. We respect the Council's decision. A ripple of satisfaction moved across several delegations. Accordingly, humanity will begin immediate compliance. Pause. We will deactivate all non-essential oversight systems. Some delegates shifted. Human engineers will withdraw from infrastructure management. A murmur. Our predictive logistics algorithms will be returned to Earth jurisdiction. Now the chamber grew still, and our defense forecasting networks will be disconnected from Council access. That was when Vexthor leaned forward. You would cripple us out of spite. Daniel tilted his head slightly. No, Counselor. We are simply removing our presence. The first failure occurred 12 days later. A shipping convoy from the outer Perseid corridor arrived 6 hours late. A minor delay, then another. Then 3 stations reported minor power distribution inefficiencies. Then pirate activity rose by 4%, then 9%, then 17%. Defense fleets began responding slower than expected. Not because they were weak, but because the humans had written the prediction software that told them where to be. Without it, they were guessing. Entire trade sectors experienced cascading miscalculations, freight bottlenecks, medical supply delays, energy surges, nothing catastrophic, just friction, like sand in the gears of a galactic machine. Within 3 months, economic output had dropped 12%. Pirate factions grew bolder. A long-dormant warband near the Cygnus Expanse resurfaced. And for the first time in decades, Council worlds felt uncertainty. Emergency session. The chamber was louder now, panicked, delegates speaking over one another. Vexthor demanded sanctions. Others demanded negotiation. High Arbiter Zell Nara raised her limb for silence. What exactly did humanity remove? A data analyst projected the figures. Human logistics algorithms once coordinated. 71% of interstellar freight optimization, 63% of defense fleet predictive routing. 82% of deep space repair drone scheduling, 54% of emergency response modeling. They weren't controlling us, whispered one delegate. They were stabilizing us. The chamber fell quiet again. Not political silence, not arrogant silence, but the silence of realization. A transmission request was sent to Earth. It was not a demand. It was not a threat. It was an inquiry. Ambassador Harper appeared once more on the projection screen. Calm, composed, unchanged. High Arbiter Zelnara spoke carefully. The Council acknowledges that humanity's contributions were integral. Daniel nodded. We are pleased they were of service. Would humanity consider restoring limited oversight systems? A pause, the longest pause yet. We would be open to renegotiating partnership terms. And those terms? Zelnara asked. Daniel's expression did not change. Equal authority over shared infrastructure. Permanent Council recognition of human system sovereignty. And a formal retraction of the deathworlder classification. The Chamber processed this. No threats, no war, no fleets mobilized, just leverage. Because the most dangerous species in the galaxy was the one that never needed to raise its voice. Power does not always roar. Sometimes it simply disconnects.